Welcome to today's video. Welcome to today's video where we will learn how to discover peace by quieting the inner voice. Have you ever stopped to notice the constant chatter inside your head? This chatter, often unnoticed, is a continuous stream of thoughts, worries, and judgments that can shape our perception of reality. It's like a radio that's always on, broadcasting a mix of memories, plans, fears, and hopes. Sometimes it can be a comforting presence, offering solutions and insights. Other times it can be a relentless critic, amplifying our anxieties and doubts. This incessant inner voice, a blend of thoughts, worries, and judgments, can be our constant companion. It narrates our experiences, comments on our actions, and even predicts our future. But have you ever wondered about the nature of this voice? Is it truly a friend that guides us, or a foe that hinders our peace of mind? Understanding this inner dialogue is crucial for our mental and emotional well-being. But is this internal dialogue a source of peace or a hindrance to our well-being? The answer isn't straightforward. For some, the inner voice can be a source of creativity and problem-solving, helping to navigate life's challenges. For others, it can be a source of stress and anxiety, constantly replaying past mistakes or worrying about future uncertainties. The key lies in how we relate to this voice. Do we let it control us, or do we observe it with a sense of detachment? Spiritual teachers have dedicated their lives to understanding the nature of the mind and its impact on our experience of life. Through years of meditation, self-inquiry, and teaching, we've discovered that the mind, while powerful, is not the ultimate authority on our well-being. By observing our thoughts without judgment, we can begin to see them for what they are: transient mental events that do not define us. We invite you to embark on a journey of self-discovery, to understand this inner voice and to find the peace that resides beyond the relentless stream of thoughts. This journey involves practices like mindfulness, meditation, and self-reflection. By cultivating a state of present moment awareness, we can create a space between ourselves and our thoughts, allowing us to respond to life with greater clarity and calmness. The journey begins with recognizing that we are not our thoughts, we are the awareness that observes them. This shift in perspective can be transformative. Instead of being swept away by the current of our thoughts, we can learn to watch them pass by like clouds in the sky. This doesn't mean we ignore our thoughts or suppress them. Rather, we acknowledge them without getting entangled in their narrative. This simple but profound realization holds the key to unlocking a life of greater peace, joy, and fulfillment. When we understand that we are the observer of our thoughts, we can begin to cultivate a sense of inner stillness and equanimity. This inner stillness is not a passive state, but a dynamic presence that allows us to engage with life more fully and authentically. Join us as we delve into the depths of consciousness and uncover the transformative power of quieting the mind. Through this exploration, we can learn to navigate the complexities of our inner world with greater ease and grace. Together, we will discover the profound peace that lies at the heart of our being beyond the noise of the mind. This journey is not just about finding moments of tranquility, but about living from a place of deep inner harmony and connection. The human mind is a powerful instrument, capable of incredible feats of creativity and problem-solving. However, when left unchecked, it can also be a source of great suffering. Our thoughts have the power to whisk us away into the past, leaving us mired in regret and resentment. They can also catapult us into the future, where we become ensnared by anxiety and worry. This constant mental chatter prevents us from fully experiencing the present moment, the only moment where true peace and joy can be found. Furthermore, this incessant mental noise often manifests as the pain body, a term used to describe the accumulation of negative emotions stored within us. This pain body feeds on our identification with our thoughts, perpetuating a cycle of suffering and unhappiness. The good news is that we are not at the mercy of our thoughts. Our minds, much like our bodies, can be trained and nurtured to foster a sense of peace and clarity. This journey inward is not about escaping reality, but about embracing it with a new perspective. By learning to observe our thoughts without judgment, we can create a space where we are no longer controlled by the incessant chatter of our minds. Instead, we become the observers, calmly witnessing the ebb and flow of our mental landscape. Just as we can train our bodies, we can also train our minds. This mental training involves practices that enhance our ability to stay present and focused. Yoga and Tai Chi, for example, are not just physical exercises, but also mental disciplines that teach us to synchronize our movements with our breath, fostering a deep sense of mindfulness. These practices help us to connect with our inner selves, promoting a harmonious balance between body and mind. The key lies in cultivating mindfulness, a state of active, open attention to the present moment. Mindfulness is about being fully present, aware of where we are and what we are doing, without being overly reactive or overwhelmed by what's happening around us. It's a skill that can be developed through various practices, each offering unique benefits. Whether it's through meditation, mindful breathing, or simply sitting quietly by a lake, mindfulness helps us to anchor ourselves in the present, reducing stress and enhancing our overall well-being. Through mindfulness practices such as meditation, we learn to observe our thoughts without judgment, acknowledging their presence without becoming entangled in their narratives. Meditation provides a sanctuary where we can retreat from the chaos of daily life and find inner peace. It's a practice that encourages us to sit with our thoughts, to understand them, and to let them go. By doing so, we cultivate a sense of detachment, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and resilience. Body scan meditations, for instance, encourage us to gently focus our attention on different parts of our body, noticing sensations without judgment. This practice helps us to become more attuned to our physical selves, fostering a deeper connection between mind and body. By systematically scanning our body, we can identify areas of tension and release them, promoting relaxation and reducing stress. It's a simple yet powerful way to ground ourselves in the present moment, enhancing our overall sense of well-being. This practice helps ground us in the present moment and cultivate a sense of awareness of our physical selves, separate from the constant chatter of the mind. By focusing on the sensations in our body, we can create a buffer between our thoughts and our reactions, allowing us to respond to situations with greater clarity and calmness. This heightened awareness of our physical state can also help us to better understand the connection between our mental and physical health, leading to a more holistic approach to well-being. Another powerful practice is mindful walking, where we focus our attention on the sensations of each step, the rhythm of our breath, and the sights and sounds of our surroundings. Mindful walking is a way to bring mindfulness into our everyday activities, transforming a simple walk into a meditative experience. By paying close attention to the act of walking, we can cultivate a sense of presence and tranquility, making each step a journey inward. This practice not only enhances our physical health, but also nurtures our mental and emotional well-being, helping us to find peace and balance in our daily lives. Section 4. The awareness behind the noise. As we delve deeper into mindfulness practices, a profound shift in perception occurs. This journey into mindfulness is not just about sitting quietly or focusing on our breath. It is about cultivating a deeper understanding of our inner world. It is about learning to observe our thoughts and emotions without getting entangled in them. This practice allows us to create a space between our thoughts and our reactions, giving us the freedom to choose how we respond to life's challenges. We begin to realize that we are not our thoughts, we are the awareness that observes them. This awareness is like a vast open sky, while our thoughts are like passing clouds. They come and go, but the sky remains unchanged. By identifying with the sky rather than the clouds, we find a sense of stability and peace that is not dependent on the ever-changing nature of our thoughts. This realization is akin to waking up from a dream, where we recognize that the characters and events of the dream were not ultimately real. In the same way, we start to see that our thoughts and the stories we tell ourselves are not the ultimate reality. They are simply mental constructs, shaped by our past experiences, beliefs, and conditioning. By seeing through these constructs, we can begin to experience life more directly and authentically. Similarly, when we become aware of our thoughts, we realize that they are simply transient mental formations, arising and passing away within the vast space of our awareness. This understanding helps us to not take our thoughts too seriously. We can observe them with a sense of curiosity and detachment, knowing that they do not define who we are. This detachment does not mean that we become indifferent or apathetic. Rather, it allows us to engage with life more fully and with greater clarity. This shift in identification from thought to awareness is at the heart of spiritual awakening. It is a profound transformation that changes the way we experience ourselves and the world around us. When we identify with awareness, we tap into a deeper sense of presence and aliveness. We become more attuned to the subtle energies of life and more open to the beauty and mystery of existence. It is in this space of pure awareness that we tap into our true nature, a boundless source of peace, love, and creativity. This true nature is not something we need to acquire or achieve. It is already within us, waiting to be discovered. By quieting the noise of our thoughts and turning our attention inward, we can connect with this inner source of wisdom and inspiration. This connection brings a sense of fulfillment and joy that is not dependent on external circumstances. Freed from the limitations of our thoughts, we become more present, more compassionate, and more alive to the beauty of the present moment. This presence allows us to fully appreciate the simple joys of life, such as the warmth of the sun on our skin, the sound of birds singing, or the smile of a loved one. It also enables us to respond to others with greater empathy and kindness, as we are no longer caught up in our own mental narratives. In this state of awareness, we find a deeper connection to ourselves, to others, and to the world around us. Silence the mind, awaken to peace. The benefits of quieting the inner voice extend far beyond spiritual awakening. Numerous studies have shown that mindfulness practices have a profound impact on mental health and well-being. Regular meditation has been linked to reduce stress, anxiety, and depression, as well as improved focus, concentration, and emotional regulation. Furthermore, mindfulness practices can help us develop greater self-awareness, compassion, and empathy, leading to more fulfilling relationships and a greater sense of purpose in life. By learning to observe our thoughts without judgment, we cultivate a sense of inner peace that is not dependent on external circumstances. We become less reactive to life's challenges and more resilient in the face of adversity. Your journey to inner peace begins now. The journey to inner peace begins with a single step: the decision to become more aware of our thoughts and their impact on our lives. I invite you to reflect on your relationship with your inner voice. How often are you caught in the throes of worry, anxiety, or self-judgment? How often do you miss out on the beauty of the present moment because you are lost in thought? Once you become aware of the patterns of your mind, you can begin to make conscious choices to cultivate greater peace and presence in your life. Remember, you are not your thoughts, you are the awareness behind them. Embrace the power of mindfulness and embark on the transformative journey to discover the peace that resides within. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button and subscribe for more content.